Carnival has been receiving a lot of online complaints and conspiracy theories regarding why they're missing ports. John Heald has come out to set the record straight on these issues. I'm also going to tell you why you should make sure you plan your boarding time and your embarkation day accordingly. And I'm going to tie in how your insurance can help you out on those days as well.
My name is Stuart. This is Ship to Shore Cruise News. Let's get into it.
So it's embarkation day, you've got a late in the day boarding time, and you get in that Uber, taxi, shuttle, what have you. You start heading toward the port and you find out that there's a lot of traffic. And it's delaying you and delaying you and delaying you. Well, that's something you got to worry about in any city. But when you take a look at some cities, you'll find that the ports themselves are almost in the middle of the city themselves. And if there's any festivals, marathons, etc. that could delay traffic happening on the day of the cruise, then that could cause a delay in getting you to the cruise port. Take, for instance, the city of Miami. Well, they have an annual cruise. They have cruises almost every day. They have an annual marathon that happens on the last Sunday of January or the first Sunday in February. I don't know how they figure that out. And that can cause a lot of streets to be closed down in the downtown core, which affects the traffic getting to and from the port. Now, if this causes you to miss your cruise, you're out of luck unless you've got the proper insurance. Okay, so you got to make sure that you do purchase insurance to cover you for such circumstances. When you book your cruise, hopefully you do it through a travel agent, and they can ensure that you have the correct insurance for your cruise. You can rely on that insurance through your credit card if you want, but check the fine print to make sure that it says it covers cruises, because some insurances exclude cruises. You don't want to be caught in a foreign country like a couple did a couple of months ago, where they had an accident on a scooter and it cost them about $20,000 in medical fees to to fix their broken leg or so on. I'll leave a link up here. So make sure you get the proper insurance for that cruise.
Hey, I like to use free Wi-Fi whenever I go somewhere, whether it's at an airport, a cruise terminal, cruise port, a coffee shop, wherever I can get it, I like to use it. I know it's not the safest thing to do with my data, because when I'm on those free Wi-Fis, anything I put over the internet from there is available for anybody on that free Wi-Fi network to see, including hackers, and they could try to steal my passwords, banking information, and photos as well. To protect myself, I use a VPN from a company called Personal Internet Access. What this allows me to do is to surf virtually invisibly on the internet. Nobody on that Wi-Fi network can see me. The people providing the internet access can't see me, and there's no logs kept of my traffic anywhere. What happens is, as I put my information into my electronic device, it goes through what's called an electronic tunnel, and it goes through the Wi-Fi out onto the internet where it's not being tracked. Now, when I say even PIA doesn't log it, they don't keep any logs of your traffic or anything that you do when you go on the internet. And that's been proven in court by a third-party auditor. This is something safe and secure to keep your data safe and secure as well when you're surfing on the internet. Now, when you log into the Personal Internet Access VPN, it will log in automatically to the closest server. Now, in the United States, there's 50 high-speed servers, and they actually have 91 high-speed servers in countries around the world as well, giving you access to data and information from other countries, from wherever you are in the world. Now, why would this benefit you to be able to access a server in another country? Well, if there's a streaming service that provides different content in another country, what you can do is you can log into that VPN server from wherever you are. Then that streaming service will think you're there in that country, and you'll be able to access that content and data. So you'll be able to watch those shows and those movies that you can't watch at home. So just think, if you're an American and you want to watch something that's only available in the UK, just log into a UK server. If you're a Canadian and you want to log into something in the United States, just log into a United States server. Now, logging in when you launch the app is easy. You'll automatically search and go to the fastest server it can find. Now, I said that I use it when I'm traveling on my personal electronic device. And what's great is that with one subscription, you can put this on an unlimited number of devices that you have. You can put this on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your computer, your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Apple TV, your Fire Stick. You can put it on some smart TVs as well, giving you streaming access to different countries from whatever device you want to use, and giving you protection on all those mobile devices that you use when you're out at coffee shops, cruise ports, or airports, or wherever. Now, this is something that I use all the time, and I think it's great. It's safe, it's secure, it's super easy to use. By using the link I have below, this will get you 83% off of their fees. This will bring the monthly membership fee down to $2.03. That's it. $2.03, you get to be able to stream from different countries. You get to protect your data whenever you're on any device, on anywhere. Your local IP won't even be able to track you or keep a log on you as well. Your government won't even know what you're doing on the internet as well. You'll be able to have freedom, privacy, access on as many devices as you have for $2.03 a month. And if you don't like it, there's a no-hassle money-back guarantee that's good for 30 days.
I did mention that Carnival has been receiving a lot of complaints online. In the last few months, they've had to skip several ports due to the weather. They've also had to change some ports due to the weather as well. And there's some people online who are saying that this is all due to money, that Carnival, or any cruise line really, makes millions of dollars off of the casinos and drinks on those days. Well, missing a port is actually a losing venture for the cruise lines. They lose money on those days. They refund all the excursions that were booked through them. They refund all the port fees, which they still pay. They have to pay for extra fuel to be sailing around the ocean. And they get no time off. The staff, it's harder on the staff as well. I'm sure a lot of staff take a look at that day and go, well, there's going to be less people on the board, so there's going to be less work. We can take it easy, get caught up on things. And that's not going to happen when you're at sea an extra day. Not only are they losing money on all the money they're refunding back, you've got the lineup of people at the customer service desk looking for additional perks, additional refunds, and so on. So it's not good for the cruise line to miss a port. It's bad PR, it's bad for them, period. It just costs them so much more money. And that's not just a problem with Carnival, that's a problem with all cruise lines. They have to make that decision, and it's based on customer service and customer safety as well. I've been on some pretty sketchy tenders, and I've been actually quite surprised that you have to wait to step on the tender when the waves bring it up, and you step on, and then the tender goes down. And then you wait for the next wave, it comes up, someone steps on, and then you go down. And those have been quite interesting tenders, to say the least. But when you're at ports like Grand Cayman, where you have to tender, or Belize, when you have to tender into the city, or you're at Costa Maya and you've got that dock sticking out into the ocean with no protection at all, or a private island, you have to realize that the weather plays a big part in whether or not you're going to be able to set foot on land for those days. So be extra thankful on the days you actually can go to port on those days. Every once in a while, I'm going to throw in something special into my videos. Today, I'm going to throw in a secret word. The secret word today is Carnival. So just remember that for the future. I might refer to it somewhere down in my community tab. So with every cruise, I find every cruise special. And when it comes to the information I give, there's 3 very special pieces of information that you need to know for your cruising adventures. And that's, my name's Stuart. This is Ship to Shore Cruise News. And as always, get your cruise on.